Hi folks, Job Comics here. We're having a look at the lost issue of a probably lost uh, Spider-Man book. A lost Spider-Man book, you say? How is this possible? With John Byrne writing and drawing it and this amazing cover. This is issue 0 of Byrne's relaunch of Spider-Man back in 1999. Um, so what Marvel thought we would do is they would get hold of John Byrne and they would get him to do what he did for Superman back in the day, where he kind of relaunched the title and sort of redone the origin and sort of reintroduced the characters. Remember that Man of Steel 6 issue miniseries? Then Byrne went on and sort of did the first few issues. There's the indicia. There we go. 1999. So this is the series flopped. It just wasn't good. He went back through the Ditko Lee run of Spider-Man and in chronological order kind of sort of just did his take on those stories. Didn't really offer much else. Didn't really where's the credits? Is there credits? Yeah, there we go. John Byrne, writer, penciler, inker, letter. So, you can see he was well on board here. Anyway, this was the issue 0 of that sort of doomed run. Personally, I didn't mind it, yeah, but I don't think the redesigns work, and I'm not sure that Byrne was totally on board. I think he was stretched awful thin here, and I think you can see it in his artwork here. Although it is very, 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 very much definitely John Byrne, it's a little sketchy, it's a little sort of first drafty, and you can see that it's all a little slack around the edges here. This is an issue 0 of the book, so they did 12 issues, I think, where they covered Spidey's first sort of year. And then they did this 0 issue where they did origin stories for some of the more iconic villains, and of course here we're looking at, he got a little hand. Here they're looking at the Lizard, and Dr. Kirk Connors, and this is how he became the Lizard. However, yeah, there's nothing new here. It is literally just a retelling of the story, and then, you get the Lizard here. Now, I love Byrne, but what is that? Um, so there you go, and then that's, the origin of the Lizard, and then Spidey shows up in the Everglades because with J. Jonah Jameson. He does the same here. It's I am the living Sandman. And of course it's what was Sandman's real name for 10 points? Doesn't tell you here. I'm sure it was Marco. There we go. Joe Kubert's World of Cartooning. So then, yeah, you get the origin story for the Sandman here. Again, does it offer up anything new? Well, you get some sort of Mickey Mouse story with him being this criminal, and then you get the origin, and then, yeah, I don't mind them doing new stuff. Look at Absolute Batman and things like that, where, they do try and put a little spin on it. But honestly, I'm not sure what they're doing here. Literally just a retelling. The third entry is On Wings of Evil, and it's the Vulture. Of course it is the Vulture. And then, you get these big panels, and you get the sketchy artwork, and you get a retelling of the original story. There's no backgrounds to speak of. I mean, look how plain this artwork is. Byrne had really just checked out, I think, and was literally going through the motions, probably contracted to do this, and just took the paycheck, and then kind of off he went. So, yeah, it was a little disappointing. And that's the Vulture. And then, of course, you get this next issue, Spider-Man Chapter 1. And you get Mysterio on sale in 3 weeks. So, I wanted to like this. It's from 1999, and I just did not like it. I tried. I bought every issue. I love John Byrne, and I thought this is going to be so cool. It's going to be like the Superman one. No, it was dreadful. It just went on and on and on. There was nothing original. He gave Electro a new costume or something stupid, and yeah, what a wasted opportunity, and I just don't know if his heart was really in it. Did you read Spider-Man Chapter 1? Do you remember it from 27 years ago? Yeah, you've probably forgotten it, and no wonder, I don't blame you. Anyway, if that was of any interest to you, then this pleases me greatly, and you may want to subscribe to my channel. Yeah, thanks to everybody who's subscribed recently. You know, we're freezing our asses off over here in Scotland, but it just rains here all day. There's nothing else to do except read comics, yeah? So do the guy a solid. Hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell thing. Look at that doofus lizard. And I'll see you on the next one.